Imagine a world where you can predict and preemptively address a host of health conditions and diseases. A world where you can work with your patients to delay and prevent illnesses before a symptom even presents. A world where you can alleviate your patients' health concerns and be a true sentinel for their future health. That world is now. Whole genome sequencing is the science of mapping out a person's unique DNA. This genetic discipline applies recombinant DNA technology, DNA sequencing, and bioinformatics to sequence, assemble, and analyze the structure and function of genomes, which is the complete set of DNA within a single cell of any organism. Thanks to modern genome sequencing technology advancements, the healthcare community now has a reliable and effective way to proactively treat common health ailments and degenerative diseases, as well as predict and mitigate risk factors for metabolic conditions and cancer. Genetic testing can provide important information for diagnosing, treating, and preventing disease, which can alleviate worry and fear about the unknown. It provides key hereditary information on the patient, which is not only complementary, but also confirmatory to his or her medical and family history. With genetic testing, patients are able to make informed healthcare decisions for themselves and their family members. It can also play a role in accurate disease diagnosis and appropriate medicinal therapies. The latest advancement of genetic testing is using saliva, eliminating the pain and risk of drawing blood. This simple saliva test can assess your patient's genetic predisposition to certain common conditions. This gives you a valuable tool to assist them in making informed decisions regarding diet and lifestyle, and allowing them to reduce the chance or delay the development of a disease. Plus, knowing genetic variations in DNA can allow you to correctly prescribe medicine and offer nutritional recommendations at the appropriate dose for each patient. How does one simple test, done in the comfort of home, hold the key to such valuable information? Because we now have the opportunity to look at wellness from a genetic perspective. Researchers have identified a large number of clinically relevant genetic markers, variants, or mutations that are associated with certain diseases. At American Genetics Testing, we use next-generation sequencing, NGS technology, to examine the entire sequence of these genetic markers or genes. This method provides much greater accuracy than the SNP genotyping hybridization method and sets this test apart from other genetic testing options. The medical community has long known that what works for one patient may not work for another patient, even if they present with the same condition. This is because of the patient-to-patient genetic variations in their DNA. Knowing what medicines and nutrition will and won't work for different people based on a personalized genetics wellness test will allow you to prescribe the right medicine and nutritional supplements at the right dose. But the benefits of genetic testing extend far beyond present-day treatment options. It is widely suggested that more than 10% of the so-called healthy population in the United States is considered to be pre-disease. These individuals are at a higher risk of developing a disease near term. However, biomedical research has made tremendous advances in the past 2 decades and has given us an opportunity to address these conditions before they strike. That is why American Genetic Testing, in partnership with CLIA Certified Clinical Laboratory Personal Diagnostics, is pleased to introduce the simple DNA test. This genetics testing service analyzes your salivary DNA for genetic markers associated with a variety of health conditions using next-generation DNA sequencing technology. Our pharmacogenomic test identifies sensitivity and possible reactivity to common medicines, while the personal genetic wellness test evaluates one's hereditary risk on common health conditions. As a doctor, you can now offer cutting-edge genetic technology to your patients with no needle stick and no pain. A simple saliva collection is all that is needed. After the analysis is completed in our clinical laboratory, each patient receives a one-on-one consultation with a board-certified genetic counselor who will go over the individual results. This one-on-one interaction is an offering unparalleled in today's genetic testing marketplace. Wellness and preventative care are now essential elements in any medical practice. Give your patients the opportunity to proactively address current ailments and future concerns with genetic testing. The Simple DNA Test, the cost-effective way to manage personal health care. Contact us at start@simplednatest.com. We'll help get you started.